Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. My name is Starr and I'm a light renegade, part of a collective of Pleiadian beings bringing you information from the veil beyond. Wow, happy Lionsgate portal everyone, and what a day I've had already. There's been a lot of energy coming in. There's been a lot that I've been having to process. I had a really intense morning. I was woken up at 5 a.m. to channel this message for you today, and after I channeled the message, I was just laying in bed as I normally do to be entering in my morning meditations, and I was going in and out of dream time. I knew that I was in dream time in these spaces, but I felt like I was going into parallel lifetimes that just didn't feel very comfortable at all. I felt very much out of sorts. I was with people that I don't feel safe with, and I just felt kind of out of my capacity to bring myself into balance. And I kept coming straight out of the dream and being made aware that I was dreaming, but then also feeling like, oh, is that a life that I've like lived right now? Is that something that is I'm aligning into the future, or what is exactly happening? I just felt really, really confused. And then all of a sudden I felt like my headphones are being pulled off of my head really slowly, and I couldn't move. It was like sleep paralysis, but I 100% was not asleep at this time, and I could hear a being in my ear just telling me to calm down and to relax. And I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel safe. I didn't feel like this was any of my teams of light. And my right leg literally pulled out of my bed, and I felt like my essence was being pulled through my body, out of my body, through my foot, and it felt like an astral projection. It felt like I was leaving my body, but I genuinely felt like it was like my soul was leaving my body, which was a really jarring experience. It wasn't something that felt comfortable at all, and I felt quite terrified, to be honest with you, in that precise moment. And then all of a sudden I just jolted back into my body, and I immediately asked my teams of light, what happened, where was I going, what was actually happening in that present moment. And they told me that it was a reptilian being that came in to try and jar me, to try and scare me, and to try and pull me into a different space where I shouldn't have been going. And it's really interesting because in that dream space I was seeing someone that I know has roots to the reptilian order, and it just made the most amount of sense to me. So that was all a construct that they had created. They were tapping into my dream space, my lucid time, and yeah, it was just something that I thought that I should bring forward for all of you today. And it's not to scare you, it's not to it's just to be an experience to be shared, I think, everyone. So yeah, that's my experience of the morning. But I did have a really, really, really beautiful message coming through from the Sirius star system B. And for those that don't know, or those that do know and just need a reminder, the Lionsgate portal is actually when the sun is in Leo in conjunction with the Sirius star system, also Orion's belt, and that is then connected to the pyramids of Giza. And I found it really interesting that the Sirius B star system came through today. I did do a reading on my other channel with my tarot and oracles, which was connecting to the Sirius beings, but the channeled message today is from Sirius B, which is a slightly smaller star than Sirius. It is a little bit more blue in hue, and I would urge some of you just to take a little look at Sirius B. Just give it a Google, have a little tune in, especially with Orion's belt as well, and the pyramids of Giza. And I was being brought to Mintaka as well. This was something that was being reiterated to me and over again this morning, and I think there are a lot of divine feminines that are waking up at this time that have real great ties to Mintaka with being a water bearer and creating new abundance into your life. And yeah, I go into this a little bit more in depth in my reading, so if you feel called to, I will tag that in the description below, and you can have a little look over there and see if there's any more messages that come through there for you as well, if that aligns with you. But today's message is a really long message from Sirius B. It's a really beautiful message. It's a really profound message. And yeah, I felt really grateful to have their energies. As some of you may know from my video yesterday, I said to you that a Sirius being came and held me in such compassion last week. And I felt really held. It felt like a really cold message when I first channeled the message from them, and when I first was locked into that energy. But as soon as I sank into that energy deeper, it was like I was being held by just the divine, and often I'm absolutely brought to my knees in tears of just the amount of loving energy that comes through from these galactic beings. And I've definitely been in that space already today. I haven't had much time to connecting, but I've had a little bit of time sort of seeing into other dimensions, and yeah, just colors that are of colors that I've never seen before this lifetime. And I was in my full Pleiadian body. I've been seeing other ET energies so closely aligned. So I really hope that some of you are experiencing some of that for yourselves today too, and take the time to just be sitting with your own energy, to be calling in your teams of light, and specifically the Sirius beings if you feel aligned to that also. But I'm going to go ahead with the message because it's really long, and this is my third time trying to create this video. But the Sirius Starr B, it has a welcome home message. They titled this Welcome Home, and I just thought that was so profound and so beautiful. But they started with, "Hello, light beings. We are so very elated to be able to be connecting with you today. We know that for many, you have been feeling our energies so much closer than ever before. Portal days, planetary alignments can be seen as a calendar for all our star systems. A time for each of us to connect into your energies and align you with your highest pathways and timelines. In other areas, we may highlight to you all that needs to be maneuvered or looked upon, so that you can reach new heights of ascension and integration into all that is 5D and higher. We wish to remind you that each and every one of you has a capacity to connect to all galactic energies at all times. You may not hear us, you may not see us, but call upon us and we shall be with you. In the recent weeks leading up to Lionsgate, we have been visiting many of you here in your dream times, aligning you with new paths of existence, of thinking, and of engaging with the realms that seem often so very far away to some of you. Please remember, the veil is as thin as your beliefs, and often many of you will block out energies of the galactic realms, for it feels overwhelming to be in our presence. This is still because energies are so dense where you are. We work with you in times of portals as a way to bring you closer to your star families, those that are your star tribe, and entities that you know and have known in previous, technically parallel lifetimes. The Lionsgate in particular is one of the most potent to ever exist. This Lionsgate in particular is one of the most potent to ever exist. So many of you here have been doing miraculous work within this collective and been working through energies that most of the population dare not even entertain. This hasn't gone unnoticed. We wish to remind you of divine right timing, but please be aware that by being here today, by being the one to show up for yourselves, your families, your communities, you have granted yourself access to deeper layers of knowledge, of the capacity to yield a light so bright that the collapsing of timelines are ever smaller. The energies of this earth are the greatest this world has ever seen. You are not small, you are not insignificant, you are worthy. Please try to remind yourselves of this each and every day. Through this portal, we wish to bring you the heart of the lion. We wish to help you tune into your heart's desires and ignite a passion within you like never before. We know that many of you here have been struggling to fully connect into your desires for some time, whether this be pleasure in all manners of forms, whether this be through the lack of confidence to bring forward sides and expressions of self that you fear may be judged or that you'll be ridiculed for. We are aligning you with the strength to show up in your full capacity of expression, just as God, Source Creator, unfurls energies of creation each day and every day, so too can you. It is time to come out of hiding. It is time to come out of the shadows and dare to express self in all your forms. We wish for you to not fear your intensity, your emotions, your desires, your lust, your capacity to ignite flame in others. We wish for each and every one of you here to decide to align today to your heart. Think about a time you didn't speak up, show up, or dare to stand at the forefront of something magnificent through fear of what others may think or perceive you as. How can you align with the energies at this time today and flip the script on all that once was? Remember, you are able to heal any time by tuning into energies and deciding to change today. You can change your future timelines by connecting to the past and present time with new energies. This is a gift from Creator themselves, a gift that is not taught to you by those that wish to keep you stuck. Please remember that there is always a way out, a way to change, a way to lead you to what you would call miracles. Miracles can happen. They are real. However, we wish for you to be living in true authenticity and alignment. Nothing is out of bounds for you. No idea, no notion of passion or desire for how to create your life here is out of reach. So call it in today. We urge each and every one of you to connect in, to ask to be shown who you are in your true heart's desires, who you are in your knowing, who you are in your most authentic self. Call upon us, the Sirius Star beings, to align you into your best, highest timeline, and those seeking abundance. Allow yourself to connect into your power, into your confidence and place of worship for just how incredibly enigmatic you truly are. Write a list of attributes that you love about yourself, along with aspects that you wish to grow into in the present tense. I am, and then visualize this expression of you. Do not worry or fear ego at this time, for this will be filtered out by the heart of the lion. The energies are so strong today that doing this exercise can truly catapult you into a new timeline. Please note that the energies of the Lion's Gate will continue to flow throughout August. This is something that we are able to assist in now, that there has been an increase in the number of you here on Earth willing to tune in to us, into the stars, into all that exists, into the realms which you may not be in the capacity to see just yet. Know that your contribution to this planet at this time is creating monumentous change, so keep it up. Those that have been waning, we see you, we hear you, we love you. We promise to do all that we can to hold you in a space of love, of healing, and most of all, compassion at this time. Continue to love yourselves, light beams. Those that struggle with this, remind yourself you came here for a reason, and you have been contracted into the lives of many around you just because you are so magnificent. Because you are a light for others, because you are a light for others, because you are a being that deserves connection, laughter, play, explorationally, and most importantly, to know your worth. We could be here all day chatting to you. In the weeks to come, you will hear from us in various forms of healing and integration into galactic energies deeper. For now, we shall leave you with this affirmation. I'm an expression of all that is. My heart shines into the lives of those around me, into the lives of those I've known for lifetimes, into the lives of those seeking the light. I'm a source of abundant creation, and I'm worthy exactly as I am. I'm an expression of all that is. My heart shines into the lives of those around me, into the lives of those I've known for lifetimes, into the lives of those seeking the light. I'm a source of abundant creation, and I'm worthy exactly as I am. I'm an expression of all that is. My heart shines into the lives of those around me, into the lives of those I've known for lifetimes, into the lives of those seeking the light. I'm a source of abundant creation, and I'm worthy exactly as I am. I am is a complete sentence, a spell, a magical tool at your disposal. Call upon us if you are ever in doubt, we shall answer. Your heart is in our hands at this time. We are healing the depths of your existence. All of our love, Sirius B. I was so grateful to channel that message for you all today, and yeah, the amount of love that I'm feeling today, my heart just feels completely wide open. I feel I was brought to my knees earlier in gratitude, in the energies of the galactic systems, in the energies of healing, and the energies of expression of my full authentic self. And I just held myself sobbing because I feel very grateful to be here at this time. I feel very grateful to be in my capacity of my power and knowing my worth like never before. And I really hope that some of you are starting to come into alignment with that, with yourselves too, because there was a time in my life when I didn't think that highly of myself. I definitely just didn't want to be here anymore, and I'm really grateful that I was obviously being helped behind the scenes without me knowing it at that time by my teams of light, and really allowing my soul to always push me forward. And I think I've just always had this knowing that there was something that I was here for, and I couldn't put my finger on it. I couldn't place it. I had no way of, tuning into that at those times when things felt really dark, but I just felt like I wasn't where I was supposed to be, and something was always calling me home, and it was the stars that were continuing to call me home. So I hope that many of you out there are able to connect in today. The energies are so potent, and specifically to those that have been, calling in a deeper connection, allow yourself to just experience this for what it is. Don't have too much expectation, but also believe that your capacity to connect with everything is always there for you, but it is just divine timing that we sometimes are having to wait for. And this is something that I'm called to time and time again on this journey, and something that I have to keep reminding myself is that everything is coming to me in divine right time, that I have been asking for, that I know in my heart, that I've seen and visions that is coming. And it's the same for all of you too. So please go well today. Please sit with self today. And for those that, you might be hitting that ebb of deep, deep healing in this space, nourish your body, nourish your vessel, and love on yourself is what I want to call forth today for all of you. And please know that my heart is completely open to all of you. And I hold you all in so much love, so much light, and so much compassion and empathy for where each and every one of you are in your journey. And words cannot describe how grateful I am to hold this space for you, to be part of the Light Renegades, to have my Light Renegades in my family. And that was a really profound time for me to have Cabello and Anna Maria in my life. And yeah, this is a shout out to them for how grateful I am for them, and for those that I've been connecting on this path, Shauna L. Francis and all other associates of beings of light, and those that I do connect in my everyday time that are connected to the stars. And many of you out there that are starseeds connecting with us, and beings of light, and all aspects of connecting to interdimensional everything. I'm just grateful for your existence, and that we get to come together in this community. And I know that in the future we will be in a community together somewhere, and we will be a tribe again. We will be able to see our galactic families. We will be able to visit our homes, and I can't wait for that moment. But enjoy today, everyone. My utmost amount of gratitude and love to you. Enjoy this portal day. Enjoy the rest of August. But I will be back so very soon with the rest of all the teams. We have the Anunnaki that wants to come forward. We have Rico, which was our reptilian entity, that also wants to come forward. And I will be back with Brett at some point next week. But I think this might be my last message today, everyone. I'm being told that is the case. So that's my last message for this week. But I will be back next week, everyone. So please do take care, and so much love from me to you.